unsurpassable mountain ranges and across deep, forbidding chasms. Many of these peoples have remained hidden from civilization for countless years until suddenly discovered by explorers from other lands. A true story of such mysterious, isolated people is the history of the Havasupai, or more commonly known as the Supai Indians, who, being of a peaceful nature, descended into a fertile valley, locked in by walled cliffs, to live in peace away from their warlike brethren. Their first contact with the outside world was made when the Spanish explorers discovered them, but the ensuing years gradually made them forgotten people until the advent of the airplane. To reach Supai land, one must travel by road to the head of Cataract Canyon in Arizona, then changing to pack horse to begin the perilous descent. Downward and downward winds the rocky trail, through treacherous rocky wastes, on passageways wide enough for only a horse to pass. The silence is broken only by the echoing walls of the canyon and the grim-faced rock formations which are supposedly Supai gods. On and on, till one can sight in the distance streams winding through a land of trees and vegetation, which give promise of fertility in this otherwise seeming desolation. Although we have reached bottom, the trail does not end here. There are still streams to ford and trails to be ridden in this land of waterfalls. At last, we have arrived. These two seem to be rather in a hurry. Well, no wonder. A rodeo, one of the biggest events of the year, which all the tribesmen attend. The Supai herd from 100 to 200 head of cattle here, and the day is one of play and skill for all. The average Supai commands admiration for his sturdiness and strength of character. He is cheerful and quite satisfied with life in this small world of his, which he has known and lived in from his childhood. And they often live to a very old age. Life to them seems simple and unhurried, and they live it peacefully. The women paint their faces with red ochre, mined by the Supai at a secret location. The Havasu River flowing through Supai land provides the boys and girls with a cool swim during the heat of the day. This river gave them the white name of the blue-green water people. Lassoing a cactus is great fun for the boys of the tribe. This little fellow is holding on to his father, so he won't fall off the horse. As the Supai boy begins to learn how to keep his balance at an early age, an expert horseman.
How's the sale today, Manuel?
Fine.
They like the meals on time.
There are two means of communication between Supai land and the outside world. Twice weekly mail is received at the post office, and there is a shortwave radio, which twice daily contacts government officials at Grand Canyon.
Dr. Carson, we have 2 or 3 cases of measles down here in Supai, and we'd like to know what we'd do to take care of them. It's a little bit out of our line.
Like all Indians, the Supai had their medicine man to cure their ills, but he was discarded in favor of medical science. the benefits of which the Supai were quick to appreciate. The government has taken a very active part in their life, supplying them with means of communication, medical care, and schooling for the children.
Well done, right?
The Supai is a small tribe numbering about 175 people, and children of all ages are taught in this schoolroom by a white teacher.
Now, children, we will sing your wishing bowl Indian song. Ready? Wishing bowl, our Indians, wishing bowl, our Indians, wishing bowl, our Indians, wishing bowl, our Indians.
Because the Supai is of an agricultural nature and his land is fertile, having a good water supply, he never fails to reap a good harvest. He does not have to follow the custom of planting corn so that 3 or 4 stalks grow in a clump to protect the inner stalks from dry, hot winds, as the canyon walls protect his desert. He plants his corn similar to any Midwestern farmer. Corn plays an important role in their diet. However, it is prepared in rather an unusual manner. This woman uses a cooking basket which has been specially treated, and by placing hot coals from the fire in with the kernels, she is able to dexterously toast the corn. All fruits grown in Supai land are picked by the women. Armed with a pole and cone-shaped basket carried by a head strap, she sets out to gather the crop. When the Spanish explorers, they were given a peach tree by a Franciscan father, from which their present orchards originate, yielding crops of peaches known for their flavor. Their ability to preserve fruits in primitive ways is still awe-inspiring to the white man, who requires so many artificial means of preserving fruit. These peaches are being exposed for drying in the sun, so that the nutritive value will not be lost through the winter months. After the entire crop has been processed in this manner, there will be a plentiful supply for the whole family. Centuries have passed since the Supai settled in this hidden refuge, away from warlike tribes. Under government direction, they have learned to adapt themselves outwardly to the ways of the white man. But the Supai still retains the spirit of his forefathers and the desire to continue his secluded life.